What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Noles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize. Teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
It's complete on the right side.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
There he goes. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Ali. Got his man out of the backfield. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
He's got it. First down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't full. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs. This defense.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Newton. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no
time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now from inside the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Got it in the middle. It's Lanier. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Quick pass on the jet motion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right up to the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the end.
Makes the grab down the left side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Orange. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between the quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This drive will open from the 15. Back to pass, it's Newton. Throws to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. All up. And looks as if the offense was able to get back on top of the football. And yes, it could have been worse, but as it is, it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cuse. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for a man. It's Newton. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Line is set on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Back to pass. It's Newton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. It's complete.
Believe it or not, because of that check down throw, I think the play caller is going to be more aggressive as the game goes on because he knows his guy is going to make the right decisions when shot plays that are called aren't open deep down the field. It wasn't that last time.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Noles send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Punts it out of the air. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Noles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Newton. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's open on the right. Turning it off. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida State. Great job by the back on the option.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got his man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield, it's Ali. Trying to beat the D deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Working the middle. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds us back in the middle. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Fires to the right. It's caught. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, fine. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Lanier. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Seminoles are on the move. Works the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The run to the left. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Seminoles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Here's a heat. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the two-point conversion attempt is stopped. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cut into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Back to throw, it's Ali. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Noles. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. Just weren't able to come down with that one.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Newton. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college, we used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Bowles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Florida State. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stall on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to pass, it's Ali. It's complete to the right. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a deep man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Shoots it to the left. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw again. Sets up the screen. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Syracuse. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're going to ride this running back. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Syracuse might take a shot here on second and short. They go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left. Makes a grab on the shot. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. To do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Ali. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Man, it's that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Adams. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make...
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to his running back.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. To throw, it's Ali. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they were today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.